For this next session, I want to talk about our core core products. Now, keep in mind, we have kind of two sets of products. We have complementary free benefits. That's why we're a benefits company and not just an insurance company. So we have complementary benefits, things like our MD Live, our Well Card, our Info Armor, our coffee program, our Law Assure. These are all free, voluntary, complimentary POPs. We call them POPs benefits that some of them that we give to every single account that we have. Others have to have a minimum of 10 employees and 70% of actual usage, things like MD Live or Info Armor, Law Assure. These items, we have to have our minimums, and you get to pick one or the other. But our core product, our core insurance benefits that we actually charge money for. I want to give you a high view just so that you have your arms kind of wrapped around the industry and, in a sense, what it is that we're doing. And so remember, it goes back to understanding who Colonial is. Colonial was started in about 78 years ago, coming out of the Depression. And so, how do you take care? How do you protect families' wages? That's the whole point. Protecting income, protecting wages. And so, the way Colonial did that was, well, let's take a look and let's establish our pricing based on low income, paycheck to paycheck, the minimum wage, blue collar worker. The reason why that's important for you to understand is that our products are affordable for everyone. Literally, for the price of a Starbucks once a week, you can buy our products. So we're not talking about $300 to $500 medical insurance plans. We're talking about something that's more along the line of $4.47 a week. And so essentially for an average of $25 to $35 a month, you're getting to buy a policy on, let's say, accidental, short-term disability, critical illness, your hospital indemnity, life insurance, so on. And so let me talk about those very briefly. Let me talk about the accidental insurance. And so it is exactly what it sounds like. If there were sickness or injury, we have policies that are on or off the job, sick or injured. If there were an accident, any from the inside of your body to the outside of the body, it could be a scrape, a burn, a break, a tear, could be, anything that requires paid medical attention is an accident. And we have a policy for that. We also have short-term disability. They were talking about the time period of about 3 to 6 months period. So imagine if you were not able to work for 3 or 6 months, something like a broken leg occurred, and because of your job, you can't go to work, or maybe you broke your thumb and you can't type or something like that. And so, but it's short term. You're going to be able to come back, and so if a employee could not pay for their bills because they're not working for, let's say, 4 months, then we have plans that will insure them for that. So it's really, everybody should have short-term disability. But we also have critical illness. Well, what about something major? What if you have a stroke or a heart attack or kidney failure or cancer? Well, we have critical illness plans as well. And so you take something like a stroke, your major medical may cover up to $50,000, which sounds like that's fantastic, except that the base model costs $75,000. And so we're able to kind of fill in that gap, as it were. Not only do we have critical illness, we also have like specific policies, let's say, on something like cancer. And so we have different cancer plans because, again, all these major medical policies, they have caps. And things like cancer, you have a lot of testing, you have a lot of doctor's visits, and those just add up and they mount up. And so we're able to have plans for that as well. We also have hospital confinement. Hospital confinement is when you are, admitted into the hospital. Again, a lot of plans, the major medical plans may offer a limited stay, but not anything after. A lot of times it's a matter of hours. And so you take something like a pregnancy confinement where you're in the hospital for a couple days longer than you expected. We can have plans for that, and so that's fantastic to have a hospital confinement plan. But what about things like just you know life policies, a life insurance plan? And so we see one of the great benefits, and I participated in this when I was a young man, because you get to go in when you're healthy, when you're young and vibrant, and you can lock in those policies when you're young at that same rate. And so right now I'm getting ready to turn 50. So my life insurance plan is going to go from about $35 a month to about $300 a month for half the coverage. And so that's because of age. And so young people, especially with families, and that's why I took out my policy. I wanted the peace of mind to know that my wife and my children were going to be taken care of. My kids could go to college. My wife could pay off the house. And so I had a life plan. But also a lot of business owners understand and realize that their entire business, and then again their family, really depending upon that business income. And so it's important for a business owner as well to have a life policy. Also, we offer things like dental plans. We have some dental plans, and even pet insurance plans. And so, if you have a furry friend in your house, then you understand what this is. These are loved family members, and the pricing for surgery, for medical attention from the vet is, if as much, if not more, than humans. And so pet insurance is actually the hottest benefit in America right now. So that's an overview of our plans, and really all that you would need to know to make the phone call, as it were. And so that would be way too much information that you would ever want to give. But at least in the back of your mind, you have kind of a basic blueprint. And the key statement is, if you want more information, then I'd be happy to come out on Tuesday or Thursday to tell you more about what we offer.